Good evening, listener. This is Primus Radio and the program The Gladiators with legend Ajayi. Today, we will be discussing another gladiator. Last week, we discussed a gladiator who ventured into politics because he was jobless, he was unemployed, he had no job. I won't mention his name. I want you to check out last week's gladiator on your own. This week, before we discuss the gladiator for today and this week, yesterday was Father's Day. It was globally celebrated. Hope you celebrated your father appreciatively. Fathers are actually the pillars on which the families lean. They lean on. They actually keep the family in place. They sustain them financially, emotionally, all the beautiful leads. So we should every now and then appreciate our fathers. Not only our mothers, but our mothers are actually appreciated like 4 times yearly, annually. So let us always appreciate our fathers. On behalf of everybody, I say thank you to our physical, our spiritual, all the fathers, young, old, just anybody who believes it actually deserves to be called a father. They are actually fathers in the making. They are fathers, and fathers in the embryo. All right, to the gladiator for today. His name is Dr. Peter Ayodele Fayose, aka, let me pronounce it in the British English accent, Oshokomole. No. Oshokomole. Yeah, Oshokomole here means someone, a very powerful person, someone who is to be reckoned with politically and in some other aspects. Yeah. He was born on 15th November 1960 in Ibadan. His parents are Pastor Oluwafemi Oluwayose and Prophetess Victoria Olufunke Oluwayose. Yeah, they are from Ekiti State. Fayose belongs to the PDP, the People's Democratic Party. They married Feyi Fayose and they have five children: Joju, Rogba, Tomiwa, Nigba, and Boluwatife. As regards his education, Fayose grew up in Oyo State, as earlier mentioned, and he attended Leo's Catholic Primary School and Olivet Baptist High School. Then he also attended the popular Polytechnic in Ibadan, where he got his HND in biological sciences. You know, it's funny. Most of our political office holders, most of them didn't do anything related to political science. Last week, our gladiator for last week did English language and literature. This for today, he studied biological sciences. While he was doing his NYSC, he engaged in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of medical and laboratory equipment. So he installed, he maintained, and he serviced medical and laboratory equipment, unlike our gladiator last week, who ventured into politics, into governance, because according to him, there was actually no job opportunity for him. All right, as regards Fayose's political career, Fayose is an outspoken person. He tells you whatever he wants to tell you. He doesn't say things in beautiful language. He says it just the way it is. He was governor of Ekiti State between 2003 and 2006, although he was removed, not impeached. We've been told it's not impeached. Impeached means something entirely different. Impeached means called to question, queried. Those are synonymous expressions, not removed. Impeachment in actually does not mean removal. But in the case of the governor of Ekiti State, way back then, he was removed, so he didn't complete his tenure. He came back in the year 2014 and he won. He became the governor again. So he was the governor between 2014 and 2018. Popularly called Irumole don't get fried rice. We have gods and goddesses. Most of them, when you go to a Y junction, a T junction, you see sacrifices placed there for gods and goddesses, spiritual beings. But in the case of Oshokomole, also known as Peter the Rock, it consumes fried rice. There are some gods and goddesses that actually know the nutritional values of food. Alright, as regards controversies, it was alleged to have been involved in vote rigging during the election that brought him the second time. The election that made him the governor of Ekiti State second time. So he was accused of having connived with General Liu Momo. There was a video, although up to now we really don't know. We don't know anything about the story anymore. The story is dead, like so many other stories, so many other allegations and all that you hear in the news. Before you know what's up, the story is dead. So his bank accounts were frozen. He was also accused of engaging in money laundering, but the story is dead too. He challenged Aisha Buhari during the period when the first tenure of our current President Buhari rather. Our President Buhari. He accused his wife rather of being the person the United States of America accused of engaging in the transfer of $170,000 to one of their congressmen, William Jefferson. Yeah, so Buhari told you cannot travel, you no fit come on Nigeria, you dare not. If you come on Nigeria, go US. Meanwhile, Aisha's husband, President Muhammadu Buhari, was in the United States of America. Then was, treating himself during the first tenure. He traveled virtually all the time just to attend to his medical issues. So when the allegation against Aisha Buhari, probably not his Aisha Buhari, came, Fayose said, you dare not travel outside the country. When Fayose was governor, each day was a day to wake up and tune on your radio to listen to anything that has been said. Each day was always a new day for a controversy produced by Fayose. It was that dramatic. He also said during the period when our president Muhammadu Buhari was not at home and we heard nothing about him, he was there for almost 3 months, over 3 months. We heard nothing about him, and Fayose said, authoritatively said it, like Buhari might be dead. That is the condition of President Muhammadu Buhari is actually critical. He cannot speak. He is more or less a dead meat. He said it, and people were like, Buhari should come out and even speak. Then to buttress what he said, during the celebration, the Islamic celebration that was held then, one of the Eid al-Fitr or Maulud, it was an audio message that was sent, that was played to Nigerians. Buhari rejoices with them, prays for them, and all that. So people were not sure. People were here and there, like as regards their opinion. Is it true? Is it true that President Muhammadu Buhari is dead? Is he still alive? Is he in coma? So our governor, Oshokomole, the Irumole that consumes fried rice, produced so many controversies way back then. Then the very, very funny one that so many people transformed into songs, into music. I'll try as much as possible to play it. Was the issue that happened during his rally, and he accused the police of having assaulted him. He used a sling to hold his hand, crying, weeping that he's been slapped, he's been assaulted, and the person in charge should be held responsible. Let us listen to him. It has been, what happened to him has been transformed into a classical song. They are different. We have talented musicians all over Nigeria. Let's listen. You can feel the tenor, the soprano. Pain. He said he cannot turn his neck anymore. He's in severe pain. I can't turn his neck. If anything happens to me, the Inspector General of Police should be held accountable. So he wept and complained that if anything should happen to him, the Inspector General of Police should be held accountable. As regards achievements and awards, he coined a new political vocabulary to mark infrastructure. What that means, probably taking care of the food need of the indigenes of Ekiti State. Improved the standard of education. Before he came, Ekiti was 35th as regards ranking education nationally, but when he got there, it became first. He conducted one of the most sought-after medical outreach programs during his political campaign in 2001. As earlier mentioned, the title, the Oshokomole one of Yoruba land, was given to him. He was also given the award of the Best Governor of the Year award by PDP, the branch in the United Kingdom. That was in 2004, and it was also given the doctorate, the honorary doctor. It was honored Doctor of Public Administration by UNAT, now EXU, University of Ado-Ekiti, now Ekiti State University, in 2005. To end today's program, never put off till tomorrow what can be done today, because as we all know, procrastination is a thief of time. I'll say that one more time. Never put off till tomorrow what can be done today, because as we all know, procrastination is a thief of time. For more information, you can follow us on our social media platforms at Primus Media City on Facebook and Instagram. You can also listen to us via this link, bit.ly/Primus Radio. I am Legend Ajayi for Primus Media. To end this program, I want us to listen